Schindler, and I survived the Holocaust. All to come and talk about my experience. I flew the factory where they made bricks, and it was on the railroad line, and they kept us there for maybe, I don't know from how many villages they gathered the people over there, but told us what to do. So day comes, when our name comes up, and good enough before we left, I put a few pieces of jewelry and hide it in the attic. Not one person from that family came back. And he even told my father that as we get on the train, they tell us to put all our stuff in a big row, and then there's this building, and when we get to this building, line up in five. And as we're lining up, so my sister said to the SS, he was together so close with the other women. So, and that's a fact. In Zeelager, we call it Zeelager. The Zeelager was the Hungarian. I want to see where I am. I was never one to small beard at home, like Bethel. And Jewish men always had to wear hats. So this was my father. But as we came in to Auschwitz, they were putting in my mouth, and I said, "You cut my bread in half." So I got such a. So we are in Auschwitz, and we are really being treated badly. But they used to open the front door. You have to undress completely. You hear on, rumors. The Americans are coming. They're in charge of the barrack. They really didn't do anything for us, but let me go. But when I had diarrhea after 6 weeks, I was so sick for maybe a day or a day and a half, and I shared it with my two sisters. Now the place we were in also had electric wires, and again they said if we don't produce, if we don't do May 6th, the Germans told us they're going to take us out. There were the Russians. So the Russians liberated, and the Russians are very good to us. The Russians said, "Do you want to go into these German homes?" All the Germans had left town. They smuggled themselves in. Nobody went legally to Israel and to work. After a couple of years, we learned the language. We have 4 kids, 9 grandkids, and we've been in Serbia ever since. I don't know, Hitler, he said the Jews were in charge of everything in Europe.
I understand that after World War I, Germany was in really bad shape. When the Nazis took the government, they do that. This was the way to get the...
Anything on the Jews. We are always scapegoats, the Jews. And she's living in New York. Ended up in disaster.
No, but I'm asking, how do you feel about that?
I know it must have been very different, but...
Even myself, I went through it, and I still don't believe how the world allowed this to happen. How nobody lifted a finger to help us. Okay?
About genocides that are happening today in Darfur and a few years ago in Rwanda, in Chechnya.
I think it's terrible. The world has not learned anything, it seems like it. But I want to also tell you one thing, you cannot compare that
of course.
to what happened to us. Okay, because they tried to wipe out all the Jewish people. So I know that Darfur is pretty bad and all the other places, but they take whole families and wipe them out, okay?
Yeah.
If Hitler lied, what do you think the right punishment must Hitler take it?
Right punishment? If Hitler was alive, I would say kill him. Hang him up or burn him piece by piece.
Yeah.
Piece by piece. I do not forgive the Germans. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can never forgive the Germans what they did to my family.